Thanks for joining us at Macarium. Let's build something unforgettable together. In this video, you'll witness the step-by-step construction of a 2-room dugout shelter designed for both functionality and comfort. One room is built as a bedroom, while the other serves as a cozy relaxation area, complete with a fireplace. Wooden logs gathered from the forest will serve as the primary building material for the shelter. After the bark is stripped, 4 logs are selected to form the corner support posts of the dugout's main frame, with each end charred over an open flame to protect the buried wood from moisture and rot. The logs are vertically embedded into deeply dug holes at the 4 corners of the excavation. These posts will serve as the primary vertical supports for the roof and wall framing that follows. Sturdy horizontal logs are placed atop the corner posts, forming the perimeter frame of the dugout. These logs are carefully notched and fitted to interlock at the corners, ensuring a tight and stable connection. To allow safe and easy access, one side of the dugout is shaped into a sloped entryway with built-in steps. Tree branches and log cross-sections are embedded into the staircase, giving it structure while helping prevent erosion from foot traffic and rain. To provide heat in the dugout, a fireplace will be built directly into the ground. A small pit is carefully excavated below floor level to improve safety and heat efficiency and save space. A tin pipe is mounted vertically from the fireplace chamber and extends above ground, serving as a chimney to safely vent smoke and gases while drawing in air to maintain an efficient burn. To protect the structure from damp soil and extend its lifespan, a large tarpaulin sheet is wrapped around the interior perimeter of the dugout. Tightly fitted against the earthen walls, it forms a continuous moisture barrier between the ground and the wooden structural elements. All the logs used in the shelter come from old or naturally fallen trees, reducing the impact on the surrounding environment. Each one is carefully cut, trimmed, and stripped of its bark. Wall construction begins by stacking the logs horizontally between the corner posts and securing them with nails. To improve insulation and stability, the gaps between logs are kept as tight as possible. Tin sheets are installed on both the lower and upper sides inside the fireplace, serving as heat shields. They reflect heat back into the room, enhancing warmth and improving overall heat efficiency. The builder creates walls inside the fireplace using stones and mortar. This stone structure serves multiple purposes. It retains and gradually releases heat to keep the space warm for longer, while also adding stability and durability to the fireplace area. The pipe is also sealed with mortar, ensuring it remains stable and doesn't shift or loosen over time. Each log is placed and secured, slowly building up the walls. Step by step, the shelter begins to take shape, becoming stronger and more solid with every log added. A protective shield is built around the metal chimney pipe using mortar and stones. This stone enclosure not only protects the pipe from damage and rainwater leakage, but also adds an attractive design element to the dugout's exterior. The builder fills the gap between the tarpaulin sheeting and the surrounding ground by adding soil along the edges. The soil is then watered, allowing it to settle and compact naturally. The final adjustments are made to the chimney, and the top edges of the dugout walls are then covered with soil, forming a stable base for the roof structure. Rafters are constructed using sturdy logs, with precise cutouts made to ensure a secure and stable connection to the horizontal support beams. The builder then moves on to the gable end wall, stacking and shaping logs to follow the roof's pitch. This creates a solid, well-fitted end wall that supports the upper section of the structure. The gable wall provides essential support to the upper part of the roof, helping it stay stable during heavy snow or strong winds. By closing off the open space beneath the roof peak, it also protects the interior from rain, wind, and other harsh weather. The next step is to cover the roof by laying logs side by side, creating a base that will support the finishing layers, ensuring the shelter remains well protected. The entrance door frame is built from sturdy timber, designed to support the weight of the door and handle daily use. It is securely fastened to the surrounding walls using strong fixings, ensuring a tight and stable fit. To let natural light into the shelter, small windows are built using wooden frames fitted into wall openings. Wool insulation is added around all sides of each window to help retain heat and keep out dust and debris. A skylight is built into the roof to allow even more natural light to enter from above. It is securely installed into the log structure, ensuring a tight fit that keeps the shelter well lit while protecting it from the elements. Instead of glass, clear plastic is used in each frame. This material is lightweight, shatter-resistant, and allows sunlight to pass through while keeping out wind, rain, and cold air. Any remaining open spaces are filled with logs, and the fireplace is tested to ensure it draws properly and produces a steady burn. To retain heat and prevent drafts, the small gaps between the logs are individually insulated. Wool insulation is pressed into each crack, creating a tight seal while still allowing the wood to breathe. Glass is installed in the skylight to provide a clear view of the sky. The entire roof is then covered with a layer of tarpaulin sheeting, creating a waterproof barrier. And the soil is then added on top of the tarpaulin to weigh it down and provide natural insulation. Rakes, or finishing boards, are mounted along the edges of the roof to improve its structural integrity and give it a polished look. Finally, thatch made from old grass, plants, and soil is spread over the roof. This natural covering helps blend the shelter into its surroundings while adding an extra layer of insulation. To protect the skylight from weather and damage, a shutter made of wooden planks is installed. It can be closed during storms, providing an extra layer of protection while also helping to control the amount of light. The entrance door is crafted from individual wooden boards, joined together using nails as well as traditional wooden dowels, creating a strong, tight connection. Wooden dowel joinery is a traditional method that uses round wooden rods to join boards tightly without nails or screws. Small holes are cut into the door to improve airflow into the shelter, aiding ventilation and keeping the interior fresh. The door's surface is lightly charred using a traditional flame technique, giving it a rustic look and protecting it from moisture and insects. Large decorative hinges are added to enhance the door's character and complement its rustic charm. With the entrance door complete and a handle and lock securely installed, the builder adds a few decorative touches to give the shelter a personal and inviting character. To make the stairs sturdy and long-lasting, round log cross-sections are embedded into the slope and covered with soil to hold them steady, forming natural steps. To finish the entryway, wooden boards are mounted horizontally along both sides of the path, giving it a clean appearance while helping to prevent soil erosion during rain. All the woodwork is lightly charred and then coated with a protective finish to improve durability and resist weathering. To give the shelter a handcrafted look, decorative wooden frames are mounted around the door and window openings, adding depth and character while also protecting them from debris. After crafting and installing small wooden shelves, the focus shifts to building a sturdy table. Made from wooden boards, the table is lightly charred with fire to give it a rustic look, then coated with a protective finish. The protective finish is also applied to the other decorative elements of the shelter. In some cultures, a finial mounted at the edge of the roof is a traditional element serving as a symbol of protection, good luck, or personal significance. Since the bedroom is mostly underground, proper airflow is essential. 4 long wooden boards are assembled into a box-like structure, forming a hollow air duct. The duct is open at both the top and bottom, with vents cut into the sides to let fresh air in and allow stale air to escape, promoting healthy circulation. A duct is carefully inserted from the roof into the corner of the bedroom area and securely mounted to the surrounding logs. The bottom end is kept slightly raised above the floor, creating a small gap that allows fresh air to enter the room from below. The top of the duct remains exposed to the open air, but is covered to prevent debris from entering the room. This setup enables cool, fresh air to flow naturally down into the shelter, improving ventilation and air quality in the underground space. The area where the flooring base will be placed is marked inside the shelter. A level is used to check and adjust the surface, ensuring it is completely flat and even. The rectangular frame is built outside using sturdy wooden planks, forming the main skeleton of the flooring. Once the frame is in place, it is coated with a protective finish to guard against moisture damage, helping to preserve the wood over time. The wooden planks used for flooring are coated with a protective finish on the downside and then nailed evenly across the frame to create a strong and stable construction. The creator crafts small wooden sticks to cover any remaining gaps in the corners or between joints where boards meet. Each piece is carefully trimmed to fit its exact spot, closing off uneven spaces, and then tapped into place. These small details enhance the overall appearance of the shelter, giving it a warm and inviting feel. All remaining parts are coated with a protective finish to ensure durability and resistance to the elements, while also giving the wood a textured appearance. To improve heating efficiency and safety, the fireplace is transformed into a wood-burning stove. An old steel stove door is repurposed and installed as the front door of the stove, providing a secure and airtight seal. Around the front of the stove, a sturdy structure is built using stones and mortar, adding both protection and a natural look. A strong rope is used as the base to install a fire-resistant glass window, which allows the flames to be seen while safely containing sparks and smoke. The stove is safer than an open fireplace, especially at night while sleeping, as its secure construction prevents sparks from entering the room. The bed frame is built directly between two opposing log walls, cleverly utilizing the existing structure of the shelter for added support. This approach not only increases the bed's stability, but also maximizes space efficiency by eliminating the need for extra framing on the sides. Wooden planks are mounted horizontally, one by one across the gap between the log walls. Each plank is fastened in place, forming a strong and stable base for the bed that can support weight evenly. Attention then turns to building a bench in the main room of the shelter. Using the same method as the bed, the bench is constructed between two opposing log walls. To further support the seating surface, vertical wooden legs are installed beneath the planks, providing additional reinforcement. Step by step, the interior is taking shape, transforming from a basic structure into a warm and inviting living space. Thoughtful details and natural materials give it a welcoming atmosphere that feels both practical and homely. Wool insulation strips are applied to the entrance door, creating a good barrier that reduces drafts and minimizes heat loss. The flooring area is marked and leveled, repeating the same process as in the bedroom. A sturdy rectangular frame is built and coated with a protective finish to prevent moisture damage. The flooring planks, also coated underneath, are then nailed evenly across the frame to create a stable base. To create privacy and divide the living spaces, a door is built between the rooms inside the shelter. A sturdy wooden frame is constructed and attached to the log walls, forming a solid base for the door. The door itself is made from wooden planks joined together, with each plank aligned to ensure a tight fit. But what makes it unique are the decorative details carefully crafted and inserted by the creator. These personalized touches give the door character and reflect the builder's style and creativity. This enhances the aesthetic appeal and adds a sense of warmth and individuality to the shelter's interior. Once the interior door is built, hinges are attached to make sure it opens and closes smoothly, and the handle is crafted from a tree branch, giving it a unique feel. The gap between the door and the log wall is filled with small logs, creating an attractive decorative feature that adds charm to the interior design. To enhance the visual harmony of the interior, decorative planks are added around the interior door frames. Lightly charred, these planks feature a dark, textured finish that highlights the natural grain of the wood. The style of these decorative elements mirrors the details used earlier on the window frames, creating a consistent design language throughout the shelter. To protect the entrance from rain, snow, and direct sunlight, an additional roof is built above the entryway. This secondary roof extends outward from the main structure, creating a covered area that shields the doorway and the steps leading into the shelter. The second roof is structurally connected to the main roof, adding overall stability. Its framework is built from wooden rods, carefully mounted to create a solid and supportive structure. For added strength, extra support rods are screwed between the outer sections of the roof frame. These cross braces reinforce the structure and create a solid foundation for attaching the roofing material. Once the framework is complete, steel roofing sheets are mounted on top, forming a protective, weather-resistant cover. Shielding the entryway with this secondary roof is a smart decision, as it helps keep rain and snow away from the door area, reducing mud buildup. Rakes are mounted along the edges of the second roof, just like on the main roof, giving the structure a more complete and polished appearance. Rakes, also known as rake boards or barge boards, play an important role in both the function and appearance of a roof. They strengthen the roof's edges, improving wind resistance and helping to keep shingles or panels securely in place. Visually, rakes frame the roofline and can be styled to complement the building's character. When used consistently, such as on both the main and secondary roofs, they create a balanced, cohesive look throughout the structure. Thatch made from old grass, plants, and soil is also applied to the second roof. This natural covering creates a seamless transition between the two roofs. Decorative plants are placed around the entrance, adding a touch of greenery and life that creates a welcoming atmosphere while bringing color and vibrancy to the space. Before moving on to any other tasks, the builder ensures every gap and crack is thoroughly filled so the shelter is well sealed. The builder decides to add a seating area outside, right under the protective second roof beside the entrance. Using leftover wood from an old tree, he crafts a backrest as a stylish design element. The seat itself is made from 2 large logs, while the armrests will be formed from curved branches, adding a natural touch to the bench. Positioned under the roof, the bench is sheltered from rain and harsh sunlight, making it a perfect place to relax in any weather. The natural materials used for the bench complement the shelter style, harmonizing naturally with the landscape. To complement the outdoor seating area, the builder crafts a small table from a tree log, with 3 branches trimmed and used as legs to provide a stable base. The tabletop is made from a cross-cut section of a log for placing coffee cups, tea, or other small items. To finish the ceiling, tongue and groove boards are installed. These boards feature a unique design where one edge fits snugly into a corresponding groove on the adjacent board. This interlocking system locks the boards together securely, creating a smooth, continuous surface without gaps. This method provides a tight fit that strengthens the ceiling while giving it a tidy, well-crafted look. The creator decorates the walls with a mix of everyday tools and wooden accents. These pieces serve practical purposes while adding character and warmth to the shelter's interior. For the finishing touch, the builder makes a front cover for the bed by joining 3 wooden boards side by side. To support the cover, sturdy wooden studs are installed at the bed's base, providing a solid foundation for mounting, so the panel fits snugly across the front of the bed frame, completing the look. The journey of building this home has been as meaningful as the shelter itself, a heartfelt effort, creativity, and craftsmanship. Now, it awaits its first moments of life, filled with quiet evenings, restful sleep, and the comforting knowledge that within these walls lies safety, warmth, and home. If you liked this project, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more amazing videos coming up soon.